Hare Krishna, welcome to our daily reading of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Today we're going to read from Canto 1, Chapter 3, Text 25. Translation Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Athāsau yuga-sandhyāyāṁ dasyu-prāyeṣu rājasu janitā viṣṇu yaśaso nāmnā kalkir jagat-patiḥ. Thereafter, at the conjunction of two yugas, the Lord of the creation will take his birth as the Kalki incarnation and become the son of Viṣṇu Yaśā. At this time, almost all the rulers of the earth will have degenerated into plunderers. Purport. Here's another foretelling of the advent of Lord Kalki, the incarnation of Godhead. He is to appear at the conjunction of the two yugas, namely at the end of Kali-yuga and the beginning of Satya-yuga. The cycle of the four yugas, namely Satya, Treta, Dvāpara and Kali, rotates like the calendar months. The present Kali-yuga lasts 432,000 years, out of which we have passed only 5,000 years after the Battle of Kurukṣetra and the end of the regime of King Parīkṣit. So there are 427,000 years balance yet to be finished. Therefore, at the end of this period, the incarnation of Kalki will take place, as foretold in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. The name of his father Viṣṇu Yaśā, a learned Brahmana, and the village Shambhala are also mentioned, as above mentioned. All these foretellings will prove to be factual in chronological order. That's the authority of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. That's the authority of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam was written 5,000 years ago, and it was at the beginning of Kali-yuga. We already passed 5,000 years in this Kali-yuga. We have 427,000 to go. So Kali-yuga lasts 432,000 years. And of which we have passed 5,000 years. And we can see already the degradation of Kali-yuga. So it is described in the 12th canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, chapter 2. It describes symptoms of Kali and describes the incarnation, the descent of Kalki avatar. And it shows how the kings, the statesmen, they will be completely rogues. They will steal, they will tax population, they will just live for themselves and for their families. And actually we see this already. We can see all over the world the leaders of the countries and the states, and they are just harassing citizens, taxing them, and just stealing whatever they can to steal from the citizens. It's very unfortunate age, Kali-yuga. But fortunately, at the end of Kali-yuga, Kalki will appear, and it will flourish Satya-yuga. It is described when Kalki, he comes with his horse, swiftly horse, Devadatta, the name of his horse. He has a sword in his hand, and he starts to kill all the kings. He starts to kill all the kings, and when the kings, they are dead, so those who are pious, who are living in the forest, because it's described that pious people, saintly people, they have to go to the forest to flee from the kings and from the bad administrators. And when Kalki comes and kills all the kings, so then from the forest start to come out saints, and all the age starts to manifest with a nice aroma, and the creepers and flowers and everything start to grow, and they start Satya-yuga, the age of religiosity, where everybody, 100% of people, they are paramahansas, they are like swans. So this is the beauty of Satya-yuga, but we have to pass through this Kali-yuga. But we are fortunate this time. We are fortunate by the chanting of the holy names. We should never forget that. Just for finishing, I want to read a description from the 12th canto, how the Kali-yuga ends and Kalki avatar appears. By the time the age of Kali ends, the bodies of all creatures will be greatly reduced in size, and the religious principles of followers of Varnashram will be ruined. So it describes that at the end of Kali-yuga, people, they won't live more than 50 years. So nowadays we see some advancement in the medical science, people, they are living longer, but this is just a phase. It's like the winter, sometimes that cold winter, one day comes a nice sun and it illuminates everything, and it gets warm for a day, 2 days, but then comes back again the winter. So the same way in Kali-yuga, sometimes there are some phases that people, they can be more, have more facility or can enjoy a little bit in this age, like the age, like the our lasting. In this time, man lives for 100 years, something like that. But this is going to decrease. It's going to be 50 years old. The path of the Vedas will be completely forgotten in human society, and so-called religion will be mostly atheistic. The kings will mostly be thieves. The occupations of men will be stealing, lying, and needless violence, and all the social classes will be reduced to the lowest level of Shudras. So it's going to be the law of the strongest. The strongest will survive. Those who are strong will kill, will bully those who are weak. Cows will be like goats. Spiritual hermitage will be no different from mundane houses, and the family ties will extend no further than the immediate bounds of marriage. Moss plants and herbs will be tiny, and all the trees will appear like dwarfy sami trees. Clouds will be full of lightning, homes will be devoid of piety, and all human beings will have become like asses. At that time, the Supreme Personality of Godhead will appear on the earth. Acting with the power of pure spiritual goodness, he will rescue eternal religion. And just to finish, the exact moment, the constellation, when Kalki avatar appears, when the moon, the sun, and Brihaspati are together in the constellation Karkata, and all three enter simultaneously into the lunar mansion Pushya, at that exact moment, the age of Satya or Krita will begin. So that's the authority of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. It says exactly how things will happen and how things happens. Okay, thank you so much, and tomorrow more Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Thank you.